Good morning and good evening, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. Today, we're going to be having data analytics using Power BI Part 1 demo. And tomorrow, we don't have any class. The next demo will be on Monday. That is the second demo, and third demo on the Tuesday. Okay. So, same meeting ID you can use, same time you can connect. We'll complete what is data analytics, what is data engineering, what is data science, artificial and AI and ML. All these things I'm going to be briefly giving the details. And today, completely, we are going to be focusing on data analytics and make sure that you may be coming from IT background, non-IT background, doesn't matter. You may be in, age of 20, 30, 40, 50, doesn't matter. So because of AI, lot of jobs are getting automated. Or if you're completely in the non-IT sector means getting high package, high salaries are a difficulty. Or you may be having BCom, BA, BSc, any background. So you don't get the good salary packages when you get a job with that qualification MBA, MCA. If you're not into IT, you may be earning only 20,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees per month, right? Or maybe, people are getting lesser than, 10 lakhs package, 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs, even though you have 10 years of, non-IT exposure, or maybe IT exposure, maybe you don't have the proper skills, right? So don't learn any courses. Many people will tell me, sir, I know Python, I know SAP. So people are simply learning the courses, but you have to build the skill. Why? After getting the job, if you don't have a proper skill, you will not be able to sustain in the company. Many people will come out, right? Because they will be learning some courses here and there with the YouTube, or some, some basic courses, some platforms they blindly join. Unnecessarily, they pay huge amount and they don't build the skills because the trainer will not be very good and the proper mentoring is not there. So they would have done some courses, but courses alone will not give you job until and unless you have the skill. Skill can give you a much more exposure. You can get a job after that also you can sustain. But if you simply focus on a course here and there, then it will be difficult. People are now, you can watch the videos, learn SQL in one day, learn Power BI in half a day, or learn SQL in 4 hours. This kind of a videos people will watch and they think that they have the skill now, right? It will be difficult for you to gain that kind of a knowledge within 4 hours or within 10 hours or within one day. Can we learn English in 21 days? So many books are released. Learn English in 21 days, learn Arabic in 20 days, learn Japanese in 20 days. Can we like learn like that? It will take a lot of time, right? So never focus on the course. Completely build the skill. Skill will take a lot of time, and daily 2 to 3 hours or more than that you need to practice next 3 months. Okay, February, March, April. Next 3 months you need to practice daily 2 to 3 hours minimum. Laptop is required. So I'm going to be giving you the complete roadmap. If you wanted to become a data analyst, anybody can become a data analyst. I have a lot of bankers, I have a lot of sales guys, I have a lot of housewives, I have people from 42 age, 44 age, from botany, zoology background, M pharmacy, MPhil background, earning only 20 to 30,000 rupees. People from the Dr. Reddy's laboratories, Arvind pharma sector guys got into IT today because IT is a skill. It does not require any proper qualification. If you have understanding of basic mathematics, that is more than sufficient. Okay, 10th class mathematics, if you know, that is important. So logical thinking you need to have. Today, no coding, low coding softwares are released. One such software is called Power BI. Right? No coding, low coding. That means any people who do not know, who do not like coding, they can easily get into this kind of a skills. Data analytics, data engineering, data science, cloud technologies, all these things are going to be giving you very good opportunities, but only you should not choose the course. You should choose proper mentor. Always I say, if you choose Rajamouli as a mentor, you need not worry about the movie story. If you only sticking to the story, if you don't get a good proper mentor, then definitely you will not be get a success in your life. More than your intelligence, more than your academic qualification, more than anything, you have to have the proper gurus or mentors in your life, right? So many people think that my son is intelligent, my daughter is intelligent, or I have 10 years of this one, that one, I have learned some courses here and there. So all the people will not be successful because they don't have the proper mentor in their life, right? And learning courses from Udemy or YouTube.com. YouTube is not the platform to learn. YouTube is only the pointer. It can tell you who's good, who's bad. YouTube, knowledge you cannot acquire. Can you go to YouTube and get the treatment for a cancer? Can you go to YouTube and get the food? At least you will not be able to, just it will give you the points or the pointers. Okay. Can you lose the weight by using it in YouTube videos? It will be difficult. You need to have proper mentor. YouTube cannot be a mentor for you. Remember that. So many people will choose wrong platforms. Learn Power BI or data analytics 1 month and pay 2 lakhs will offer you job. So people will get cheated by the wrong people in this market, and they only tell that you can complete the course in 1 month. Right? You cannot complete the course in 1 month. It will take minimum 3 to 6 months of time. If you put minimum 2 to 3 hours of practice without laptop, you cannot get into software courses. You need to have a laptop. I'll show you the configuration and everything. What kind of a laptop you need to buy, what softwares you need to install. All the softwares I'm going to be giving you. And on fourth day of our class, we'll install the softwares as well in your laptop. If you don't have a laptop, get the laptop, buy the laptop or a desktop within 10 days of the class. So in 10 days or within 1 week of time, you have to buy one laptop. Okay. Now, today we are going to be talking about demo number one and demo number two on Monday, demo number three on Tuesday, same time with the same meeting ID. Now, I have given you this form. You have to fill the form, guys. People who are new, please fill the form. This form is available in the chart window. Everybody has to fill the form, guys. And daily recorded videos you will be able to get it if you fill the form. Otherwise, you don't get the recorded videos. Now, even though you miss one class, we are going to be giving you a portal in that all the videos we're going to be placing from day one, so you don't miss any class, even though you are not well, or you may be not having a power supply, you couldn't attend the class. So Monday to Friday we'll have classes. So all the classes recordings we are going to be uploading in our portal. You must watch all the videos there. So try to fill the form so that you don't miss any videos. Okay, chalo guys. So we have two types of the courses. One is called fixed timing. That means you can attend the live class fixed timing, either morning 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Indian timing, or evening. Also we have some fixed timing batches. So and we have a flexi timing. Flexi timing means the videos are going to be provided to you. You can watch the videos whenever you're free, right? That is flexi timing batches. Course validity for the 6 months. You will be able to get the videos and access them, and you will be able to watch. And if you have any questions anytime, right, we are going to be connecting one to one. This is my WhatsApp number, and 9911919452. Make a note of this number. For any doubts, clarifications, I will be the person to interact. Or if you wanted to have one to one career counseling, directly call me on this number. So daily we'll have one live class. Only 1 hour class will be there. Monday to Friday only we'll have classes. Saturday only demos. We don't conduct any classes on Saturday or Sunday or any other public holidays. So classes will be from Monday to Friday, only 1 hour. And Saturday, Sunday, I'll give you a lot of assignments and projects to work on. Clear? So if you have any questions anytime, so don't hesitate to call me. So I'll be free after 11 o'clock in the morning and evening 6 o'clock. You will be able to, ping me, or later also you can ping me. So US, Canada people, you can just ping me. So whenever you have a time, whenever I have time, we'll meet and we'll rectify the doubts. So you can opt for any kind of a course, doesn't matter. If you're busy in the morning, you can go for the flexible timing classes and try to learn one by one. I'll give you complete roadmap, right? Daily 2 to 3 hours of practice. If you do, you can get beautiful job opportunities. This guy was Mr. Mukesh, working for a law company, entering all the cases and lawyer details in the Excel sheet last 10 years. He is from Delhi. Now he got received three offer letters in the month of October last year. The highest package he got is 23 lakhs, and 8 lakhs to 23 lakhs, almost 200% hike, right? So let me show his offer. Uh, so he's from Delhi. He's currently got three offer letters. One is with Pitney, and let me show you this offer. He got almost, I think, 15.5 lakhs. 29th of October, 15.5. He did not do his even graduation in the full time, part time graduation. 2012 passed out guy. He was working for a law company, earning only 20, almost 40 50,000 rupees per month. Last 10 years. This is one offer he got it, and one more offer he got. So currently, Sutherland Company. So Sutherland Company is got one more offer. This is the highest package. This is Sutherland, Hyderabad. This is also October. He received this offer. So this offer almost 23 lakhs, right? So you can see CTC A plus B plus T, 23 lakhs offer he got it. So 8 lakhs to 23 lakhs. I asked him, how did you, go get this? Because of knowledge. 95 or 99% of the interview questions are going to be asked from our syllabus. Okay. Even yesterday I came to know one guy from our old student also got. He's the guy from Vishakhapatnam. He was working for a banking, full-time banker, permanent government employee in one of the government banks, and he resigned there because he doesn't want to continue in that. He met me last year. He came to office in Hyderabad. Sir, I wanted to jump into, from banking industry to IT, but I have taken the course here and there. I'm not very satisfied with the course. Okay. So then he took a lot of our, flexi timing classes and has followed. And December 2024, he got the package Virtusa with the 19.5 lakh salary package. This is also one big achievement I can say. So this is Mr. Ram from Vishakhapatnam, right? So one more girl, she's from again Srikakulam, and sales to IT sector. She got a fresher job, 8 lakh salary package in the month of December, and VHIC. She has also done the course, you know, 6 months back. Like that, lot of people. So Mukesh, I told you, right? He got three offer letters. And Sham Kumar, very good packages, 35 lakhs. Harsha, he is also from Srikakulam, right? Palasa. He is currently working with the Accenture. All these guys are going to keep minimum 3 to 5 years of experience. So they may be working for a 10 years in the non-IT field, but they need to showcase minimum, as a fresher, or you have to keep minimum 2, 3, 4 years of experience. You need to have it. So with 3 years of exposure, you will be able to get easily 15 to 20 lakhs of salary package, right? This guy got showcased. He has a 10 years of law company experience, but showcased only 7 years. He told them that he was working in Excel, but last 3 years only he was creating lot of reports in the law company with help of Power BI. 3 years of experience the IT companies are giving this much of package. See, jumping from 8 lakhs to 23 lakhs, it is very very difficult. Until and unless you don't have the skill, you don't have the knowledge, you cannot uh, complete the interviews, right? People, three, four people will be there in the interview panel today, and they are going to be asking lot of questions. He told me, sir, after the client interview, they've told me my manager appreciated my knowledge. So that kind of a knowledge we are going to be giving. Otherwise, 8 lakhs guy and working for only Excel sheet for 10 years, getting into this bigger package will be difficult. And that too, distance education in 2012. Right? So everybody, his own peers, told him that you cannot get into IT sector. Somebody is misguiding you, and you will not be able to go, you will lose the job, you will waste your money, everything his own peers are telling, colleagues are telling like that. So end of the day, you have to believe in only one thing. If you have a proper guru or the mentor, nobody can stop you. It is only stopping you that. Okay, many people will tell me academics are stopping you, or this is stopping you, that is stopping you, I don't have money, I don't have a time, or I'm having a age gap. Now I'm 35, 36. This guy is almost 32, 33. Mukesh is, is 33, 34 guy. So nobody is going to be stopping you, your growth. Only you yourself, you're not realizing that you're getting stopped because you don't have any skills, right? So if you don't have any skills, you cannot blame anybody saying that nobody is helping me, or nobody is telling me anything. End of the day, you have to build skills, not the courses, right? Courses you can learn from Udemy also. Pay some $10 or 100 rupees. Udemy, many people will teach, but with that knowledge, you cannot sustain in the company. You will come out of the company because no project work, no assignment, real time practical works will not be there. We are going to be conducting the classes architect level, very basic, very basic level to advanced level, architect level classes I'm going to be giving. You see, after the class you will be able to understand. After 1 month only, you will see a lot of changes, okay, in the knowledge, the way you are doing the things, everything will change. Because I'm having almost 25 years of experience in the IT industry. I trained thousands of people worldwide, right? So, and getting this kind of a trainer or the faculty will be difficult for you. If you choose any guru, people will not be, either they don't explain the things properly, that is one thing, or they don't have the proper exposure in the IT industry. So those kind of a people will not be able to help you to grow, right? So your mentor would have done thousand things already. He knows how to guide you, right? If you're starting your career, you should be able to take his help or her help, mentor help, and quickly you will be able to get into the goal, whatever be the target. You can easily achieve the target when you have the proper mentor. Otherwise, it will take a lot of time for, if you do without mentoring. Okay, then you also take a lot of time and end up you are going to be landing nowhere. Clear? So don't lose the time confidence. Choose the mentor and follow the mentor blindly. Clear? So that is very very important, guys. So these are the recent offer letters, that I have given. Now, so Kaushik is also from a BCom student from Kolkata, and 2014 passed out guy. He was working for a call center, earning 18,000 rupees per month. All right. He got 2 to 3 offer letters. Currently is working with Adidas, and with I think 19 lakh salary package he got it. So he's from Kolkata. Like that, many people, Harsha, 35 lakhs from Srikakulam Palasa. Now Kaushik Mitra from Kolkata. People all over the world, right, are able to crack the jobs. Only one thing, you must have a skill. People will be complaining, saying that I don't have this, I don't have that. You should not say like that. You need to ask one question: do you have any skill? You ask one question: do you have any proper skill? If you say yes, if not today, tomorrow you will be able to get into any sector. If you don't have a skill, don't blame anybody saying that, I'm from BCom background, I'm having 10 years of gap, my age is 38 now, right? Recession is going on. My friends are telling me I cannot get a job. So all these things are nonsense. Clear? You ask one question: do you have any proper skill? Not the courses. I have learned Python. I have learned a skill. These kind of things completely useless. If somebody gives you uh, some problem, are you able to solve, or are you able to do it independently? The task. So that is what is called building a skill. We are going to be completely going to be building a skill in you. You can compare tomorrow, after 1 month of time, you can compare our subject with anybody, whatever, wherever you have the same data analytics course, you can compare their syllabus, their teaching methodologies. Then you will be able to understand. So we'll understand today what is BI, what is data analytics, what is data science or AI and ML, what is data engineering, what are the cloud technologies, Azure, AWS, and Google Cloud Platform, and how is the job market in India or abroad for the data analytics, what is the eligibility to get into IT job. So you can have any age, any qualification. I have BCom, botany, zoology background students at the age of 40, 44 got the jobs, right? Who can learn this course? Anybody can learn this course. What is the duration? 3 months will be the duration. Okay. So daily 1 hour class will be there. Monday to Friday we'll have classes. Who can learn? Anybody who can learn this course. I always People will ask me, what is a prerequisite to become a data analyst? I'll say, if you know 2 plus 2 equals to 4, you can start this coaching. Okay, if you know 2 plus 2 equals to 4, you can easily become a data analyst. Simple, some kind of a logical thinking if you have it. Very simple logical thinking when you have it. If you know 10th standard mathematics, that is more than sufficient to learn this course. This is low coding, no coding job. Any sales people, any housewives, any non-IT people, any networking guys also can get into this. And you can get very bigger packages, no night shifts, no health problems. Remember, 9 to 5 jobs, right? Slow and steady wins the race. That is important, guys. Okay? Invest in the skills, not in the courses. Many people will tell me, I have learned the course. Course is useless until and unless you know when you go to the company, that time you realize it. When the manager is giving you a task means you will not be able to do the activity. Many people, what they do, somehow they will take the proxy help, they can get a job. After that they're going to be failing. They'll be coming out of that. Why? They would have learned within 10 days, 20 days the courses. Nothing can happen within 10, 20 days. So concentrate on the skills. That is where Go Online Trainings and Bhaskar Jogi is focusing on completely skills. Okay. You need to have proper mentor, not the courses. Courses, everybody will sell you. Everybody, you can also get it in the YouTube. That is of no use at all. Okay. So I'm having almost 25 years of experience. I've trained thousands, more than 100K people, worldwide. You can go to any country. My students are available. If you take India, Dubai, US, Canada, Italy, Germany, Saudi, Singapore, any country, my students are there. So I've started teaching since 2006 and 7. I used to handle a lot of corporate batches in Infosys, Mysuru, Bangalore, Hyderabad. After that, Cognizant, lot of corporate trainings I used to take it. Currently, I'm not doing any batches. After that, I worked for full time in Accenture and Microsoft Hyderabad. So, and I was there in Dubai and Saudi, doing a lot of government projects over there. And currently, I'm sharing my knowledge with the younger generation. If you wanted to shape your career, definitely you need to have proper mentor, right? Qualification doesn't matter here. Any qualification, degree you need to have, graduation. Age could be 20, 30, 40, 50. I have people cracked the job at the age of 55 in US. Job opportunities and salary expectations in India, if you keep three years of experience, 10 to 15 lakhs of salary package you can expect. In US and Canada, minimum 70K. to 140, 150K, you can get it. I have one student at the age of 44. She got the job, last year. Her name is Usha, and at 20 years a housewife. She took the training last year, not last, 2 years back, and she got 150K job opportunities in US. I have recorded her story, success story. I have uploaded in Bhaskar Jogi YouTube channel. You can just watch all the success stories. At the age of 44 and housewife, got a job, almost 150K, means 1.2 crore salary in Indian currency. That is the salary she got it. She was from botany zoology background. Duration of the course will be 3 months. Free projects, materials I'm going to be giving. I'll give you complete roadmap. Methodology completely uh, theory followed by hands-on, completely online classes. We don't have any classroom classes starting, but we are going to be planning to start premium classes in Hyderabad. Okay, so premium classes means you can, if you wanted to have a classroom class 9 to 5. So, however, you go to the university, like that, we are going to be planning a 9 to 5 job guaranteed programs, but it will be premium classes. It will not be very cheaper. So, 9 to 5, 6 months you will be there. If you're interested, let me know for that. And 95, you need to come to the, my school, and you need to learn data analytics, data engineering, A and ML there, and those are completely job guaranteed programs, and completely premium stuff. And not everybody can enroll in that batch. Definitely, we are going to be conducting a lot of tests, and after that only we will, take you in the batch. Okay, so we are planning that as well. And CV interview preparation is going to be included, and job placement assistance. I can give you each and everything, but only I cannot take your interview. So you need to take care of your interview. But whatever you need classes, materials, or you need sample CVs, interview questions, projects, whatever you need, assignments, whatever you need for the interview to crack, everything I'm going to be including in this. So with no extra cost, only one payment. So everything is included for you. You need not worry about anything. But only thing is that I cannot crack your interview. You need to crack your interview on your own, right? So any graduate, any IT, non-IT guys can get into this, especially teachers, sales professionals, housewives, healthcare professionals, banking, insurance, BA, BCom, anybody can get into this. But only thing is that you have to have a goal saying that my salary is less. I want to get into IT sector, because when you compare with IT salary with non-IT salaries, people are earn very little in the non-IT field. If you have a good package, that is fine. But if you don't have good packages, definitely you need to have one skill that will give you a lot of opportunities, right? Anyone can learn this course. Hot skill, high salary paid jobs, no coding or low coding, 60 hours, because Monday to Friday, February, March, April. So Saturday, Sunday, we don't have any classes. So 20 hours per month will be the learning. So Monday to Friday, daily recordings of videos will be given. Re- Real-time topics are going to be discussed, and 6 months validity of the course. I ask everybody, how did you crack the interview? They say, sir, maximum questions are from your syllabus only. Maximum 95, 90, 99% of the questions from your syllabus. We are not, practicing anything. We are lazy to, write all the points, whatever you're saying in the class. That is the reason sometimes we fail in the interview. But when we come back and open our notes, that point would have been there in the class. But it is our laziness. Always we miss some interview questions. But once we fail in the 5 to 6 rounds of interview, we realize that we need to again revise your notes. That is how people are telling me. So everything I'm going to be providing, online lab support, interview questions are discussed in the class itself, placement assistance and support across India. So will be given, not even here, even for the entire world, we can support you. But only thing is that I can support you to crack the interview, right? If you need some assignments or the interview questions or some, project work, everything I can give you. I can prepare your CV. I can convert your non-IT experience into IT experience. I can tell you how to fill in the gap if you have a 10 years of gap in the in your career. So many things I can help you with. But only thing is that I cannot crack your interview. That is not the right thing to do it. Okay. Now, lifetime access of unlimited data sets we're going to be offering, interview questions we're offering, sample CVs, two free projects are included, assignments on Power BI SQL, everything will be included. Flexi learning, anytime can learn using videos, right? Live clarification sessions are available. So after the class, you can ask the questions, or I have given my number. Anytime you will be able to call me and ask the questions, right? So these are the things that we are going to be learning next 3 months: SQL Server, Power BI, SSIS, and data warehousing, and SSAS. All right. Why are we learning all of them? Because if you learn only Power BI, getting into IT industry will be very, very difficult. Let me show you. Let me go to Naukri.com. Right? What are they asking? Let us understand. In Naukri, let me search for Power BI jobs. Okay. So Power BI, I'm going to be searching. That's it. Right? If you see carefully, what are they asking? They're not only asking uh, Power BI, right? They will be able to ask you lot many things here. So SSA as a BA, Power BI desktop. You see lot many things they're going to be asking you. SQL, right? Analysis, SSAS, right? DAX, SQL, Azure. So if you're learning only Power BI, you will not be able to get into anything. It is 30 days ago, 30 days ago, 7 days ago. You can see data modeling, database, SQL, Power BI, data integrity, right? Power BI, SSAS, DBMS, right? Lot many things, 2 to 4 years. Power BI, SSAS, like that, PEEP data warehousing. Have you seen? So, data warehousing, SSIS, SSAS, RDBMS means SQL Server, Power BI. So, they are going to be asking you not only this, but also this. Many people, what they do, many institutions, they'll teach you Power BI in 20 days, only 20 days. That's it. And they'll teach you SQL in 5 days. They'll say that is what is called data analytics. And they'll say, you give me 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs, I'll give you backdoor job. So you will not be able to get into unnecessary things, or they will give you some unnecessary things. You learn SQL, you learn Excel, you learn Python. Python is good, but Python is not needed if you want to get into data analytics position. Even Excel is also, if you know Excel, that is good. If you don't know Excel, is also fine. But many people will say you have to know in depth of Excel. Right? Many few companies are going to be asking Excel, right? Many, very few. So that is what very few companies are going to be asking the here. Have you seen this? Now, very few companies are going to be asking Excel. So, but our YouTube heroes are going to be telling you, you learn Python, you learn Excel. That is of no use, right? You will be able to learn more things and end up with nowhere. Clear? So don't get into unnecessary courses and unnecessary things. Learn, the needed things. So here only one guy is asking Excel, but most of the time are going to be telling you learn in depth of SQL. It's not SQL. It is not Excel. I always say it is SQL. You have to know in depth, right? So very few people are going to be asking Excel skills. Otherwise, you will be able to have most of them are going to be concentrating on the SSAS database management systems, these skills. Clear? So that is the reason I'm going to be giving you more concentration on SQL, and these videos and these lectures also available in Telugu and English. If you wanted to listen to Telugu videos, you can ask my team to give the videos in Telugu, so you can learn them in proper Telugu. I don't have any other regional languages. Otherwise, you will be able to go in for English videos. Okay. So these five courses that I'm going to be teaching you, or we're going to be having as part of data analytics. Now, it will be daily 1 hour of class will be there, and I will tell you the complete roadmap. Okay, and you can become a data analyst, or a Power BI developer, a data analysis, or a BA developer, data analyst, business analyst, a report developer. Lot many things are available. All these things we're going to be learning one by one. So some of them through videos. Some of them are live classes. Okay, so everything I cannot teach because I don't have time. We're going to be taking some of the classes online. Some of them I'm going to be giving, videos. You can just watch them and try to practice them. We will discuss all these things later. If you wanted to become a data engineer, what is a data engineering also, we will discuss in within 5 minutes. You can become Azure data engineer, cloud data engineer, big data engineer. So data engineering, if you want to become SQL, Python, Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, Azure Synapses Data Warehousing. So this is also one more course you can have. This is also 3 months course. Data engineering. Then I told you data analytics. Data analytics will be, it is no coding and low coding jobs. Clear? But data engineering, it is medium level coding. You need to have it and bit complex, and you need to understand the cloud technologies here. And it is medium level of coding you need to have. Okay. And the third one, we can go in for data science, AI and ML, data scientist, prompt engineer, AI and ML, advanced data analytics. Disadvantage, much more coding, problem solving, maths and complex, and it is not very easy. It will be complex. Clear? Data science is also good. All of them are you can do with the help of your data, right? So let me give you proper things now. Let me just start with what is data analytics, right? Let me start with it. So many people have asked, so before understanding data, let us understand, before understanding business intelligence or data analytics, what is data? So Microsoft says data is currency today, right? If you have a data, you will be able to get, or data is a next generation fuel today. That is what Microsoft is saying. So Google is saying data is everything today. Because of the data, we will be able to talk about today robotics, artificial intelligence, right? Data analytics, anything, automation without data. So data is everything today. That is what IT industry is going to be talking about. Now, what is IT industry or what is IT sector? What IT sector is going to be doing? Do you know? IT sector is completely doing two things. IT industry stands for information technology. IT industry is going to be concentrating on two things. One is called IT industry is going to store your data, and IT industry is going to be computing your data. So these are the core functionalities of IT industry. Remember, IT industry is not producing a software. If you say like that, you are completely wrong. IT industry is not producing the software. Okay, but what it is doing? IT industry is doing only two activities. One is called storing the data. Second one is called computing the data. Computing means processing the data. That is what IT industry is doing. So, storing the data can be done. Most of the data IT industry is going to be storing in a technology, in a software called SQL. It is also called as database management system, right? So, if you wanted to get into IT industry, compulsorily you have to know how IT industry is going to store your data. Without data, IT industry, because I stands for information. Information can be derived with the help of a data only. If you wanted to understand the data or data oriented technologies, you have to know a software or a technology called SQL, right? Structured query language, or database management system, or relational database management system. It is going to be storing your data. So here it is going to be computing the data. Computing means processing. Computing means what? Processing. So if you wanted to process the data, it is going to be using a concept called a language. Right? C, C++, Java, all the languages are going to be used. For example, I have data 10 and 20. This is my data, right? This data I will be able to store in SQL. You think like that as of now. But after that, I don't want to store the data simply. I wanted to process the data. It is what is called computing the data. What is the computing means? Some arithmetical operations you do on the data. What are they? I wanted to do what is the sum of these two numbers. Now tell me what is the sum? 10 plus 20, 30. This is sum. I wanted to know what is the average of these two numbers. Average is 15. I wanted to know count these two numbers, counting operation. I wanted to know what is the minimum, what is the maximum, right? So, what is the mode, what is the median, right? So, I wanted to do this kind of a computing operations. These are called as a processing or computing. Clear? So, IT industry is going to be doing only two types of activities. One is storing the data with the help of a technology called SQL or RDBMS technology. The second, it is going to be computing the data, processing the data. Clear? Processing can be done with the help of a language. Language like C, C++, Java, .NET, Python, or any language or any tool that you're going to be using later to process your data. Process is called computer. Computing. Okay. Computer name came from the compute. Compute means what? Processing, doing some kind of a mathematical, aggregations or some kind of a summing operations. But we are not going to be talking about only two numbers, right? So for example purpose, I have given two numbers, but in the real time, it will be millions and billions of data we are going to be talking about, right? Now, in phone pay company, what is the phone pay monthly data? Do you know in India? Phone pay belong to which company? Phone pay is not an Indian company. So phone pay belong to Walmart company. Do you know or not? So phone pay belong to Walmart company. Phone pay monthly data. Do you know what is the data? Monthly 700 crore data per month. This is the data phone pay application every month getting. Clear? Now you assume this much of a data it has to store somewhere, right? Somewhere it has to be stored. For example, you're going to be storing this much of a data here. Now, after 1 month, I wanted to know some kind of a processing. Some questions I'll ask. What is that? What is the total cash the funds transfers? Or what is the total transfers happened in Hyderabad, or what are the transfers happened in within Andhra Pradesh, state wise, district wise, town wise, how many people have transferred, or which gender is doing more transactions. Clear? Male gender or female gender, or which city is doing more phone pay transactions, or what is the average of the transaction, right? So they wanted to analyze large amount of data, and where the number of transactions are getting slow down, where the number of transactions are getting increased, right? So we have to store the data. After that, we are going to be computing the data. It is not so easy. If I give you two numbers, you can do a calculation with your brain, right? If I give you 10 numbers, you may take 10 seconds. If I give you 1,000 numbers, ask you to calculate what you use. You're going to be using either a calculator or Excel sheet, right? But Excel sheet is also going to be failing when you have trillions and billions of data. Clear? Excel can be used when you have a small amount of data. It can store. Even Excel can compute the data, but Excel is not a tool where you can store a large amount of data. Clear? So any file, maybe CSV file, maybe PDF file, maybe MS Word file, or maybe Excel file. If you can also store the small amount of data in the files. But when you have more and more data, we are going to be storing the data into the SQL and RDBMS technologies only. Clear? So IT industry is going to be using only data. Remember this, it is going to be only working with the data. Remember this. Okay. It is going to be storing the data, computing the data. You may learn a C or a Python or C++ or Java or a .NET, any language The language cannot work independently. Language has to go to SQL and get the data and process the data. So people who are learning C, Python, C++, compulsorily they have to know SQL. Anything you learn Power BI, you learn Java, .NET, Python, Android, you learn iOS, any software course you learn. End of the day, you have to know SQL because without data, your C or a C++ or a Python, nothing is going to be working. Clear? So now we are not going to be focusing on the languages. We are going to be only focusing on the data. Clear? So we are going to be completely focusing on the data oriented technologies. Clear? So now what is the question you need to know? What is the size of the data that matters now? What is the size of the data? Right? When you have small amount of data, that is what I told you, because end of the day you need to store the data. When you have a small amount of data, so that kind of a data IT industry is going to be storing, for example, KBs of data or megabyte of data. For example, Go online trainings is going to be getting daily 20, 30 inquiries. Where is the data I'm going to be storing? All the data I'm going to be storing in the files. File means what file? I'm going to be using Excel file. Okay, when you have a small amount of data, how IT industry is going to be using, need not be IT industry, we're talking about the business. Any business is going to be storing the data in this format. Clear? It is very small amount of data I'm going to be talking about. But when the data size is increasing, for example, Amazon company is going to be getting every month GBs of data after megabyte. uh, so I'm talking about every month I'm getting only 1,000 rows. 1,000 rows, 1,000 rows, 1,000 rows. I can keep it here. But every month, Amazon company is going to be getting 5 lakh transactions every month. Right? So this kind of a data SQL can handle. SQL is also called as RDBMS or database management system. RDBMS, relational database management system or a software. Clear? What kind of a data? It is medium level of data. GBSD means it is not very big data, but every month you assume every month it is going to be getting 500 GB of data. 500 GB of data cannot be stored in Excel. Excel file size cannot be like that, right? So I can store. So what IT industry is going to be using? Amazon data, State Bank of India, ICICI Bank data, Citibank data. Every month, millions of transactions are happening there. It will be stored in SQL or relational database management. But you assume every month of 500 GB of data into 12 months data. It will become 6,000 GB of data, right? Which is equivalent to 6 terabytes of data, 1 year data. But into 10 years, it will become 60 terabytes of data. Slowly, your monthly data is going to be accumulated, and it has become a terabytes of data. Now it is a very big size data. Now I'm going to be talking about large data. This is where I'm going to be using a technology called data warehouse. What is the data size I can handle? Terabyte of data. Data warehouse can handle. Remember that. If I wanted to go to supermarket from my house to buy vegetables, how far? 3 kilometers or 1 kilometer. How do I go? I can go by a walk, or I can take a cycle and go, or I can take a my scooter and go, bike and go. With 2 3 kilometers away from my house, small distance. So I'm using a bike or cycle, but I wanted to, go to Hyderabad to Vizag, Vishakhapatnam, or Hyderabad to Mumbai. It is 800 kilometers away. Can I go by a cycle? Can I go by a walk? Or can I go by a bike? It is wrong. You can use the bike, but wrong tool you're going to be using. You can some people are going to be going India tour with the bike, but definitely it is not the right tool. Taking a bike and going to the India tour will be adventurous, right? It will become Adventure trip, it is not a proper tool you're going to be using. So if you wanted to go 500 kilometers, 600 kilometers, I take a car and go, or I can book a train ticket, bus ticket using bus or the train. I will be able to go to Mumbai 500, 600 kilometers. Right. So I'm changing the tool because distance is got changed. I'm changing the software because small data Excel, some more extra data. I'm changing the tool SQL. Clear? I wanted to go to Dubai or USA from India. Can I go by a bus or the train? No, 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 no. I have to go by a flight. Why? Because the distance is more. So when the data is more, I'm using a data warehousing. When the distance is more, I'm using what? A flight. Clear? But the data does not end here. Terabytes of data is fine, but even today, because of social media, because of lot of other things, what is happening today? So in year 2000, before 2000, this was a story. Year 2000, one thing is called social media got introduced. Why? Because social media is introduced because of one thing. Everybody got hardware. Why hardware? Hardware become cheaper. Social media got introduced because of one more thing, internet. Because of internet, because of social media, and hardware has become cheaper. And after year 2000, you are getting more and more data. Clear? So you need to understand it before 2000, after 2000. Okay. So people are going to be talking about it in the IT industry, right? IT industry became so popular 1960, 70, 80, 90, 2000. 2000, we were only struggling to get very, very small amount of data. And last 20 years, year 2000 onwards, because of internet, social media, and lot of other platforms are introduced in the world, you are going to be getting now big amount of data. Clear? So now that data is called as a petabyte of data, zettabyte of data, now yottabyte of data. There is no limit. It is unlimited data. Clear? So unlimited data is given a beautiful name by Google. It is what is called big data. This name suggested by Google company in year 2003. Clear? So when you have a large amount of data, how do you store? This is small data, medium data, large data. This is Excel data, extra large data, double Excel data, or it may be triple Excel data, or there is no stop, unlimited data. So how do we store this kind of a data? IT industry got a question, right? So in year 2005, there is a software called Apache Hadoop is got released into the IT industry. Clear? Apache Hadoop, or we'll say big data Hadoop is a software which can store big amount of data. Only not only store but also process, right? End of the day, we're going to be storing and processing. So here we are going to be using Apache Hadoop in 2005. It got released and it has some issues. Then afterwards we have Apache Spark. Apache Spark got released in the year 2009. Clear? So Apache is the company. However, you have a Google company, Microsoft company. Apache is a foundation, which is not a company at all, which is a charitable organization. Okay. So this foundation has released a software in 2006, Apache Hadoop, or people will say Big Data Hadoop, which can store large amount of data, which can store large amount of data, and you can also process the data. Storing and processing can be happening with the help of a Hadoop, but Hadoop has a lot of issues. And 2009, we got Apache Spark. Clear? So these are the things today we have. So your data can be stored where? In the files, maybe they're in SQL, maybe they're in data warehousing, maybe they're in Hadoop or the Spark or the big data. On this data, what normally we do? We are going to be doing two things. What are they doing? We are going to be doing two things here. One is called we get the data from here, we get the data from here, we get the data from here, or we may be getting the data from here. So in this, we are going to be performing two applications, AI and BI. On this data, two applications are going to be running. What is AI? AI means artificial intelligence. Clear? So on this data, two applications are going to be running. So this application needs a data as a raw material. Clear? One is artificial intelligence. Second one is called business intelligence. Business intelligence is called BI. BI is also called as data analytics. Clear? So if you wanted to run a data analytics applications like Power BI or any BI applications, clear? So these applications needs the data. Data IT industry is going to be storing in different platforms. Small data means the files, Excel. Medium data means SQL and RDBMS. Data warehousing means terabytes of data you can have, and petabyte is zettabyte means. Okay, I can go to US in the flight, but I wanted to go to unlimited distance, Moon and the Mars. How do I go? I have to take a rocket and go. So Rocket is your Hadoop or Apache Spark today. Clear? Apache Spark is the new technology, latest technology, which is 100 times faster than your Hadoop to processing your data, because data storing is not important, right? So after storing the data, what you have to do? You need to process the data, right? For example, I have given you my number. Why I'm giving you a number? Somebody will call me to, you know, to ask some doubts, right? Otherwise, why you store my number? So if we are storing the data means tomorrow we are going to be doing some activity on that data. So most of the time we are going to be performing computing operations on the data. So who's going to be storing the data or who's going to be processing unlimited data today? So that guy is called Apache Spark and Apache Hadoop. So these are the four technologies today we have. Clear? So AI and BI applications, if you want it to work today, you need to have the data. So if it is a big data, and all this data is called as a small data. Remember this. Clear? IT industry is considering all the data is called as a small data, and only this kind of data is called as a big data. And this data is not only structured data, but also unstructured data, and it is a semi-structured data. Remember this. This is only structured data. Structured means what? Data which is there in the rows and columns. Table. You create a table or you can store the data. So most of the time, data warehousing data or SQL data or Excel data, file data, most of the time it is going to be structured data. But here, structured means data which is there in the table format. Employee ID, employee name, employee salary. Unstructured means binary data, photos, videos, audios, all of them, chart messages, everything will be unstructured data. Semi-structured data means you will have XML files, lot of PDF files, lot of other data will be semi-structured data. Unstructured data means your X-rays in the hospital, images, photos, your audio, video, all kind of a data your Apache Hadoop or Apache Spark can store. Apache Hadoop is a software. Clear? Apache Spark is a modern software. Today, we are in 2025, 2026. We're talking about you have these four things in the IT industry to store your data. You don't have anything. Either you can go by a bike, or you can go by a bus or the train, or you can go by a flight, or you choose the rocket. Four things are available today like that to store your data in the IT industry. Maybe Google company, Microsoft company, any company, Cognizant, Accenture, any company, if they're storing the data, means they may be using files, or they may be using SQL, or maybe data warehousing, or maybe Apache Spark, or Apache Hadoop is gone. Apache Spark is the technology, software is going to be used. So all the places where the data is being stored. Now on that, you're going to be processing the data and creating two applications. What is called artificial intelligence applications, and we're talking about BI, business intelligence, called as a data analytics. Now everybody is using a chat GP, DeepSeek. right? So now people are using a Chat GPT. What is a Chat GPT? Chat GPT is a AI application which is going to be getting the data. From where it is going to be getting the data? Do you know? Chat GPT is a AI application which is going to be getting the data from the Apache Spark only, right? What is the size of the data? It is a petabyte, 100 petabyte of data or 1000 petabyte of data, which is equivalent to 1000 Himalayas size. What is the data I'm talking about here? So Chat GPT is storing very big amount of old data is going to be there, is going to be storing and processing. Now, what is the size we're going to be talking about here? It is when you cut the data into DVDs and it will become 1000 Himalayas size. Okay, that kind of a data, Chat GPT or DeepSeek technologies are accessing your, Copilot or the Google Gemini. All of them are AI applications, right? AI needs a large amount of data. Why? AI is invented long back, 100 years ago. People were talking about AI, AI, AI. But why AI became so popular today? Because that time, 100 years ago, you don't have any data, bigger amount of data, you don't have it, even though you have large amount of data today, but we do not have big amount of data 100 years back or 50 years back. That is the reason AI did not come that time. The concepts were there in the in industry. Mathematicians already derived a lot of formulas, stats, lot of things were there 100 years back, 50 years back it was there. But the problem, they do not have enough data. Because of that, AI, did not, came into the market at that time. Today, you have the technologies to store large amount of data because IT industry is completely changed, evolved because of so much of a data today. AI is evolved because AI needs a large amount of data. That large amount of data today that can be stored and processed with the kind of a Apache Spark. Right? Apache Spark is the number one technology that entire world is using to store and to run their AI applications or BI applications, data warehousing. You have SQL everywhere. You have the data. With the data, only AI and BI can come. But what is AI? What is a BI? We'll understand. Before that, somebody has to get the data, arrange the data into the SQL, depends upon the size. Maybe storing the data into the data warehousing, or maybe storing the data into the Apache Spark, right? So you may be getting the data in, because we are not talking about Excel. Forget about Excel, small data. So somebody has to get the data, store the data into this or into this, or maybe you're going to be storing the data into the Spark. So who's going to be arranging the data and storing and processing the data? So there is a guy. The guy is called data engineer. This guy is called data engineer. He's going to be getting the data of the customer. For example, I'm talking about phone pay company, or I'm talking about customers like State Bank of India or ICICI Bank, right? So you have to get the company's data. Depends upon the size, you're going to be organizing the data. Clear? So who's the guy? The guy is called data engineer, will be getting their data, and depends upon the size. It is in GBs of data. It may be terabyte of data, it may be petabyte of data, zettabyte of data. So this guy is going to be getting the data, cleaning the data, storing the data. On this data, you applications, what is that? AI and BI applications also running. Even Excel is also there, but Excel very small amount of data. On Excel also you can perform AI and BI, but not very big amount of data we are talking about. Clear? So who's data engineer? Data engineer is the guy who's going to be collecting the data from the customer and cleaning the data and storing the data. Because if you don't clean the data, if you store a wrong data here, tomorrow you will get wrong analytics. Clear? For example, I have a lot of duplicates are available. I have a lot of misspelled data is available. I have wrong entries are made. Right? All the data, if you're not cleaning it. What will happen? For example, you wanted to prepare a biryani or food. Raw material should be cleaned, right? Tomato, potato, chicken, rice, all of them must be cleaned, right? Without that, you don't prepare the food, right? So, get the vegetables, clean the vegetables will take a lot of time. After that, you're going to be chopping, peeling, and cooking the food, right? Like that, people have to get the data, clean the data, depends upon the size. You are going to be storing the data into the different in a big data. So that guy is called data engineer. So data engineer should know SQL, data warehousing technologies. He should know Apache Spark. And if you wanted to learn Apache Spark, you should learn Python also. Clear? So this guy is called a data engineer. He should know SQL, data warehousing, Apache Spark. This is big data concept. And this guy is called as a data engineer. So along with that, he should know one cloud, Azure, AWS, or Google Cloud. Okay, one cloud also he should be able to know because Apache Spark is going to be implemented in the cloud only. Azure or AWS or in the Google Cloud platform. What is the cloud? We'll understand on the Monday. So end of the day, you have to know what is the data engineering means. Collecting the data, cleaning the data, storing the data depends upon the size. Now, what is data analytics? Okay, data analytics means it is also called as a business intelligence. Okay, many people will say business intelligence or data analytics means understand past. Understand the past is called data analytics. So Amazon company wanted to know what was my business, what was my business, or what was my sales in India last 5 years. This is the question data analyst is going to be asking and finding the answer from the Power BI. Clear? So this is data analyst. But what is data scientist is going to be doing? Data science is also called as AI. Okay, it is going to be AI or ML. Today we are going to be talking as deep learning. It is not understanding the past. It is going to be telling me predict the future. Both of them are completely different. Data science is going to be talking about predictions. The Amazon company will give you their data. They will say what will be or what would be my sales in India next 5 years. Clear? So that is the thing that you need to understand difference between data analytics and data science. But what is data engineering? Data engineering means it has to know, collect your data from anywhere and clean, or we'll say transform your data, and you're going to be loading and storing your data. So depends upon the technology, we are going to be storing different places. Am I clear? So data analytics is the guy who's going to be uh, getting the past data. Where will you get the data? You may be getting in SQL or maybe in data warehousing. You should know ETL concept and Power BI. You can learn this course within 3 months. Clear? So, what are the skills or the courses that we're going to be learning as part of data analytics means SQL, data warehousing, ETL, Power BI, data modeling. So, data modeling you will learn later. It will be 3 months and it is low coding or no coding. No coding or it will be low coding. Anybody easily can go into this. Anybody can learn this within 3 months. So, data science, where you need to know everything, not Power BI here. So, ETL data modeling. Here you need to know Python. Python is the language plus machine learning and artificial intelligence and a deep learning, natural language processing and large language models. All of them you need to learn. It is very complex and minimum 18 months course it is. Clear? And you need to know Stats and maths also problem solving skills. Maths, stats, problem solving. Lot many things you need to know here. This is what is called 18 months course, right? You cannot learn AI and ML, including data science and everything within 1 month or 2 months, or you will not be able to learn within 6 months. Okay, we are teaching more than 1.5 year course. So step by step, you're going to be learning. So this will be data science. Data engineering, this is very, very complex. Right? Data engineering, where you should know SQL and data warehousing, and you should know Apache Spark. Apache Spark is called as today data bricks. Okay, you're going to be learning data bricks, and compulsorily you have to learn one cloud. Clear? So this will be again a 3 months course. So medium level of coding you need to have. So medium level of coding you will be able to have. Compulsorily he should learn Python as well. So Python, it is very, very easy. So people can learn Python also here. So this will be the course for the data engineers. Clear? So you need to know what kind of a course you wanted to go into. Everywhere, what is mandatory? SQL is mandatory. Clear? With normal SQL, you cannot do anything. You have to understand in depth of SQL only. We are going to be giving 50, 60 hours of training. Little bit coding you will have there, but you can manage. 20% of the coding will be there, so that you can manage in the SQL. But Power BI and other tools, data warehousing, Power BI, completely no coding, low coding. So without SQL, you cannot get into IT industry. SQL means if you want to store GBs of data. That is when the RDBMS, relational database management systems, are going to be used. So we have different tools as part of SQL, Oracle, SQL Server. Lot many tools are available. MySQL, DB2. Okay, all of them are called your RDBMS tools. We'll continue the demo from Monday, same timing, right? So this is what is the overview. What is the data analytics? What is the data engineering? What are the data storing technologies that you have? What is the data science? What is the data analytics? What is the data engineering? All of them I have given you briefly, but Monday and Tuesday we'll understand what exactly data warehousing, what exactly SQL, what is ETL, what is Python, what is a cloud, what is Azure, right? Everything I'm going to be discussing in a detailed manner Monday and Tuesday. Hope you have enjoyed the class. If you have any questions, you are welcome. Compulsorily, you need to buy one laptop. The configuration I can give you if you wanted to have now. Otherwise, Monday also I will be able to give you. Clear? So, what is data analytics means? It is understanding the past. I wanted to know what was my business the last 5 years in South India, right? Or how many people are going to be dying because of obesity, or because of obesity how many people may get into diabetics, or maybe getting into kidney patient. I would like to predict lot of data using the my past data. Clear? So predictions also can be done with the help of understanding the past data only. You need to get the data can be stored in the different tools. That is what we discussed. We'll continue further. And data analytics means understand the past. Data science means predicting the future. AI make the machine intelligent actually. So machines are not intelligent. We have to make the machines intelligent and try to predict the data with the help of a clustering, classification, regression. All these things are you don't need. But with the help of this only, your data science is going to be working. Clear? Both of them needs what? Data. Remember, both of them needs data only. Data may be coming from SQL. Data may be coming from where? Data warehousing, or data may be coming from today Spark or Databricks. Clear? Your AI applications or your data science applications or data analytics applications will be getting the data from here and from here and from here. Right? It will also get the data from here. So data will be getting from here. You need to understand that. Clear? So data engineer is the person who's going to be working with the collecting the data from the customer, And customer data, maybe many places and many applications, all the data you have to bring it, and with the help of ETL, you're going to be loading the data into the different platforms. What is ETL? These are called data sources from the customer. What are the data sources? Everything we'll be able to discuss, and this is how you will be able to know getting the data, cleaning the data, storing the data, and performing lot of AI and BI applications on the data. Data is the raw material. Data will give you lot many opportunities. You work for the data analyst for two to 3 years in the company. Slowly you can migrate to data engineer. You can work for another 3 to 4 years. You can migrate to a data scientist if you're really interested. Otherwise, if you have one technology, means you can easily get into first IT industry. Clear? So with this knowledge, you can easily go. But daily 2 hours, 3 hours of practice is important, guys. Okay. So we'll continue further. If you have any questions, all these people, thousands of people got the jobs as a data engineer, as a data analyst, right? So I have the big list. If you need, if you wanted to talk to them, you can talk to anybody. And Akshay from Pune is that 36 old year guy, and he was running a bakery for almost 10 years and earning only 20,000 rupees. Now this guy got 26 lakh salary package, right? It's not very simple, right? So with 3 months of training, getting this much of a package is not very simple, right? So Akshay Pune, see, currently is working for this company. He got very big package, 25 package. So you see, 25.5 lakhs package, that too with 1.5 lakh joining bonus in last year in the month of April. So he told me. So this guy is from Pune. So anybody can become anything. It does not need to have anything. Only thing is that you need to have proper mentors. Clear? Hello, guys. If you have any questions, so I will be able to take the questions. So Monday we are going to be meeting. Okay, I have given you this form to fill. I think you have filled the form. I have given in the chat window. So thank you so much, guys. Any questions?